Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode of the Non-League to Legend French Save. We're taking Paris 13 Atletico all the way up from a semi-professional football club and make them better than PSG. In saying that, we may never get the opportunity because we've yet again got the same piece of news that we got last year, but it is a different person, and I feel like this is like automatically generated by Football Manager. It's a bit weird. So we had a tycoon potentially taking over us. Nothing happened. Didn't even know if we were under an embargo list or not. We clearly weren't because I've made some signings on deadline day that I'm going to show you in a second. And if you are enjoying the episode, give it a like, do subscribe, and obviously do leave a comment and let me know what you would do if we do get sacked as the manager of Paris 13 Atletico if a owner comes in that wants to sack me. Apparently, Gilles Garnia wants to come in and sack me for whatever reason. I've got finished third, got promoted, kept them up, made signings. We're currently sitting in the top two. But yeah, sack me. Fair enough. But yeah, and apparently we're under a transfer embargo. Yet again, it's that same situation. I know that it is possible that it does happen because we have had someone in my community get sacked 6 years into their Red Star save as they were sitting mid-table fighting to get Europe in the League One, in the top flight. So yeah, hopefully it does not happen. Thank you for the follow there, B. Cheers, mate. Who do you support and where do you watch and where you're watching from? We are live on Twitch, YouTube, so links down below. In terms of transfer signings, they're yet to play a game for me because they're both deadline day signings, but they both came to me and I was like, yeah, we're going to go for it. First one I'm going to go with is actually Glaber. Glaber's someone that on paper actually looks decent. He's come from a Brazilian side in Serrano PE. This is their key player. They're not particularly great, but he is also half Portuguese, which means he can play and actually be registered. He is now, according to the game, our top prospect. Important to note, Dosu, by the way, playing at a League One level. He's got 6 goals and 6. He's very good. We'll go on now to our next player, is Ndagia Cisse. I may have mentioned him in an episode, I can't remember if we did. We looked at him, he's better than Barker. I initially said I wasn't going to sign him, I'm going to give Barker game time. Barker's missed a lot of one-on-ones. In his last game, though, he did score from 2 yards out after the ball hit the bar from Masawemu and it fell to him inside the box, inside the 6-yard box. And you look at Ndagia Cisse, he's just someone that you've got to take a punt on. He's mentally fantastic, physically okay, and technically very well-rounded. If he develops and he plays anywhere near what the other Senegalese lads that we have signed play like, we're going to be in a fantastic position. And if he doesn't, 375 to 900k. It's good profit if we had to sell him. Lastly, if we compared him to Barker, you can see that he's much better. And you can also see that if you have a look at the midfield roles and shadow striker, what we play, you can have a look there that, yeah, in a couple technical areas doesn't win. Mentally fantastic. And physically very close. It's either within 1 or 2 there. I just think at 18, he can develop and he can go in and do a job. Let's get him in. In terms of what game we're going to give you in this episode, I'm not too sure. We've lost our first game in the league as well. We beat Amina's SC 5-2. You guys haven't seen anything since then. We are currently live. But Annecy, we won 1-0. We threw away a 2-0 lead to draw 2-2. Beat Amina's 5-2, a Collie hat-trick. And Havri AC got relegated last year, came to my town, and yeah, look, we missed a couple one-on-ones early doors, and then they pumped us. They're a very good footballing side. I do not expect to be battling them this year. And then we beat Red Star, who were newly promoted. We played them in the cup and knocked them out the cup last year. Yeah, but we were very good and should have won by a bit more, and realistically shouldn't concede. I feel like what I am going to give you for this episode is, if we lose one or both of these next 2 games, it'll be Lorient. If we go on a run where we draw and win these games, I'm going to give you Clermont, who are newly relegated, I do believe, as well. Currently sit 3rd and are predicted to finish 6th. Think that would be the game because they've got guys that look this good. So yeah, I might give you that game there. Anyhow, it'll be one of those 2, YouTube. See you guys in a second for some gameplay, and fingers crossed we still have our job. Welcome back, YouTube. Forgot to mention, we've got our coaching budget increased from average to adequate. We've also got 750k of training facilities to be improved, which is great, especially with the good quartet of young Senegalese talent we have and a couple of other youngsters. it's important to get that up to get their potential to actually hit their needs. They've told me they don't want to improve the youth recruitment, so they've rejected that, though. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, the only reason I remember to mention it is I looked at my balance, 90k. So yeah, but look, that's kind of the nature of the beast, is where we're going through this. Every time we got money in the club, make sure we improve stuff. So then when we make another sale, we get the money in from Shane Saniff, in another 6 months' time, where they pay me one of their fees. It's all paid off for anyhow. Welcome back, YouTube. I've just played a couple games, obviously. I am going to give you the Lorient game, and that probably shows you how things have gone here of late. Consortium pulled a plug, yet again, keep our job, which is great. Transfer bug has been lifted, which is good. Not been nice. SMCN, we got battered. We went 1-0 up, and then they ran riot. Played okay, but unfortunately, nothing much. But this goal from Matty was fantastic here, YouTube. Very, very, very well done from Matty here. One touch, and that's a finish. But yeah, we lost. And then against VAFC, we played the majority of the game with 10 men. Just if for any professional footballer or any person aspiring to play football at any level, when you're on a yellow card, don't do this. It's not like he's going anywhere. We've got covering defenders, so why are you just going to pull him back from his neck? Sabres has got to find it. With Matty scoring, and it's because Sabres was injured, and now Sabres coming back in getting sent off, he might find it hard to get back in the team after that stupidity. But yeah, obviously I've gone and not have won one of the games. We've actually gone loss and draw. So with us falling... Oh, man, I actually thought we fell out into here. We haven't. What I might do is see where we sit. If we fall outside the relegation zone, outside the playoffs, we'll give you Lorient. If we're still in the playoffs, I might give you Clermont. One of the two. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we sat third. I'm going to give you the Clermont game instead then. Hopefully we beat Lorient, and I'll give you Clermont at home. YouTube, I'm alright. I am freaking annoyed. Last night's stream, swimming. Today's stream, bar the Red Star game, makes me want to pull my hair out. And in these games, I am playing good football. Good football. 17 shots, 5 on target, XG 2.1. No, only score 1 goal, concede every chance on the other end. VAFC with 10 men, right? 12 shots, 5 on target, XG of 1.1. 64% possession with 10 men. Nah, not a goal. 1-0 up here against SMCN, and then apparently they overrun us. But yet again, we had more shots, and, they were, you know what? This game here, I can understand why they pumped us. So that's fine, right? It's just, I just want us to get beat, like properly beat. Even this game here, I understand we lost 3-0, but we should have scored a goal in it. We should have get a goal or maybe something out of it. But, these couple games here, that is absolute stupidity. And you can tell that I believe on FM, when you load up Football Manager, your luck's either in or your luck's either out, the luck modifier. Some days when you load up into FM, you win every game, things are flying. Beautiful. That was last night. I should have just been, even though I worked, this is what FM wanted me to do. Is last night I worked 5 hours, come home at 9:30 at night, and stream till 4 in the morning and play every game possible. Because last night we couldn't lose. Right? Today I've loaded up Football Manager. Forget about it. Let's go get pumped. Can I just say the underlying factor in this is when Shane Smith has had a bit of a 2-week injury. When he hasn't played, we get pumped. No matter who plays in the ball winning midfielder role. We're going perceivedly full strength, but I don't think it's full strength right now. But let's see what happens. Can I just say also, Collie, form-wise, last night, unreal. Since I've loaded up Football Manager, our best striker, who's been carrying us, has not scored a goal. Let's find out what goes on here. Here we go. Let's go show the world what it takes against a Clermont side that are unbelievably unbelievable. Send the assistant, don't give a crap. Let's go. I expect to get beat. I am playing 4-2-3-1 again because we are trying to build this system up. A bit more positive, a bit more ball playing. It's not higher. It's still the same mid-block system as the 4-3-3, but a little bit more of a tweak to make it a little bit more possession-based so the board likes it. Might have to switch back into 4-3-3 and just play on the break and pray. We'll find out. Anyway, highlight from kickoff usually means we'll concede. But good Masawemu now. Indoor, Cisse, Collie. He's just been a lump of wood up front. Like, he's got runners in behind, just flick him off. And we're fine. Gozzi wins the header at least. Masawemu. Sabres back out there. Finds Indoor. Comes inside Masawemu. Sabres needs options in front of him. Collie's offside. Had to go himself. He's onside there. He's scored. Thank you for being alive and still here, Collie. Glad to know you're still around. We lead 1-0. Was offside this whole time. Sabres wanted to play him here and he's offside. Eventually, good work from Sayers there to wait for him to get onside. Great finish. We lead 1-0. Beautiful. It's a newly relegated side. We lead 1-0. That's huge. We actually got 70% of the ball in the first 10 minutes. That's always a good sign too. Collie finally, yeah, exactly, Berger. Collie finally scores. I thought he put that top bin. Honestly thought he put that top bin. Clermont showing us that they're still a very good footballing side. 25 minutes played. Someone in the chat, we are live, and if you like to see me get angry, Dave_23 down there on Twitch. If you enjoyed the episode, give it a like, do subscribe. Do let me know, would you stick with this 4-2-3-1? It has played well, so I think I will. But let me know if there's something that you maybe want to see me change, or if you want a video about talking about it a bit. Indoor, get there, buddy. Great save from their keeper. That's really what's been annoying me, is that every opposition keeper has been making big saves versus us in the last few games. It's annoying. But someone in the Twitch chat, tell me to breathe after the next game. Tell me just to go for a 2-minute walk outside and breathe, and we'll keep streaming. No matter what happens, we'll just play on. Because I don't want to get off. You know, do not want to get off. It's a day for Football Manager. World Cup starts tonight. I want the day off, poker boys. Anyhow, in terms of for the YouTube episode, 1-0 up. Maybe we just have to play every game on YouTube and we win. There we go. Who knows? Fingers crossed. 10 shots, 4 on target, 1.28 XG, but that was mainly because Collie scored from inside 6 yards. He's got a goal, and there we are. Son of Smith, even though he's on a 6.5 and yellow card, yet again with him playing, winning. Gozzi, looking for Dosu, that's not like the greatest ball. Nah, I don't need one of the pets. No, just Stella will annoy me and Louis. Louis will take that as license to turn the computer off. That's a goal. That's a goal. That is a goal. That is a goal. That is a goal. That's a great ball. Sometimes you just have to hold your hand up and say too good. Highlight from kickoff. Highlight from kickoff. We did concede against Red Star from kickoff. Maybe we'll score a goal from kickoff, maybe. Sabres was just mauled, but good advantage from the referee. Gozzi. Dosu. Looks for Collie, ain't going to find it like that. Have they got Van der Voort in net? Interesting that he's come this low to come play. Is that the actual Van der Voort? If it is, it just shows you how good Clermont are. Joe Lucas with a mistake. He's hit the bar. Could you imagine if they just scored 2 goals in 2 minutes with a match-ending mistake? I would have lost it. Is that the actual Van der Voort in net? I've clicked on the wrong player, haven't I? What are you doing here? On loan from Leipzig. Okay, that makes a bit more sense now. Highlight because I clicked. Yeah, great. Good shape for now. Can squeeze. Just didn't win it. Can squeeze. Just didn't win it. Now we hold. Hold the shape. Squeeze so he can't turn. Well done. Great press, boys. That looked like a good press. Dosu, Collie. He hasn't scored in ages, but 2 goals. And that press is beautiful. You might be thinking, Damien, what about the press was so good? Look at the shape if we look at it this way. I can see it already because I'm watching where Collie is. This is why we play it on a mid-block. We don't play high press because if they get out, they just stretch our lines. Look at the compactness between all of our lines there. The compactness is 10, 15 yards, if that. But look, when their keeper picks it up here, we're in a zone where if we stretch it back just a little bit, I'm going all full nerdy here, right? This is what I love about it, is when you look at it, it's 4 across the top with a ball-winning midfielder sitting in, and it's a two sets of a block with one guy in between the line, the shuttle. I like it because they can get the ball, but we cannot allow their midfield line to get in between this line and turn, and that's the whole point. Don't let him turn. So when Hone gets it, don't let him turn. He's obviously going to face forward. First thing he does is he cuts off this passing lane because that's the ball. He probably should have played it, but he cuts off the passing lane, which is great because now he has to go into Robin. He can't turn because we're inside here. It's a good spot from Dossu because by the time he looks to turn, he's already on him. The ball for him, by the way, would have maybe been into this space and maybe he bombs on, but there we are. Yet again, good press. Look at the shape again. Compactness of the lines in a mid-block. Collie follows the press, which is fine, right? Plays Algoba. Next person comes out the line and goes the press, do not let him turn. Force all the way back. Bit disjointed, but we've got the 6-man mark so he can't pick it up. Where does he go? He's got to go long. Doesn't. Goes the other way. Collie then forces him to play forward because he cuts off his passing lane. Pass is definitely into here, but Dossu's in an area where he's cutting off this passing lane, and when the ball goes into here, I've got Shane Smith that's here. Dossu's covered off this passing lane. If anything, he probably should turn out into here and play this ball, but he doesn't. Get the press, deserve a goal. Well done, boys. It's all about in that mid-block, making sure that middle line can't face forward. If they can't face forward, you'll get them. If they face forward and find space in between our forward line and our defensive line, then you're in trouble. But they couldn't find it there, and that's a beautiful goal. In terms of the press, that is awesome. I was going to say magnifique. It's beautiful. They've gone 4-4-2. Score from a corner, please, because we haven't done that really this year. Masawemo scored 1. We've hit the woodwork a few times from corners. 2-1. That would have been great. Didn't happen. Sabres' only issue is he's got like 5 natural fitness, or 5 stamina, so he's always dead. I was about to take him off, and now because there's a highlight, you watch. If I was going to take him off, that would score. So the whole reason I haven't clicked is hopefully for them not to score. Indoor wins, but it falls back to him. Good press there. Force him one way. Unlucky, Collie overcommitted. Now they're going to get out. Yeah, see what I mean? He was able to half turn and play that passing lane. It's been good. The 4-2-1 showed itself okay here. Annabelle. Force long. This is where they need a target. I'm about to bring him off, but he's probably too dead to get across here. That's not a penalty. This match engine, man. That's never a pen. Shinola, great save. Never was a penalty anyway, but what a save from the buy-in third-choice keeper that we've signed. Get it out of here. Beautiful. 100% if I made the change, it would have come up with the thing. Do you want to make these changes because they scored? No. All right, Matty's going to go with it. I might actually go 4-3-3. Possession-wise, I think we're doing okay. Look, I'm going to get Matty in there on support. Smith's dead, but Shane's dead, but I need him. He's the most defensive option we have. Augustari will come into here, and I'm actually going to just move him deeper line playmaker. Just sit in, don't do too much. Right. Marvin for Dossu. Maybe indoor, other way around. 3 changes. Start time wasting slightly. Better wing back on support. You've got... it's 50-50 possession. Maybe we go 4-3-3. Now it doesn't... thought we'll dominate the ball a bit more. I think we have to go 4-3-3 here. Never mind now, though. 3-header back stick. Ryan's just going to try and get on the ball and create, I reckon. 2-2. This will be a tough game to lose. We've played really well. Matty, Dossu. Matty. Dosu. Poor ball. Algastori at least wins it. Matty, whip it in there. There's numbers in the box for you. Shane, just have a... Yeah, they're going to hit us on the break. You knew that was coming. Matty's got to whip that. Now look at this. Just whip it, Matty, man. If you whip it, what's the worst thing that can happen? Mercifully, they do not score. I hate that highlight with a passion because in real life, with that much time, he's always whipping that. But for whatever reason, no, I'm going to try and go back again. Just whip. It's not hard. You're in the right area. Do it. Again, I've got to go and make a change in this bloody highlight. Every time you got to click the pause button, FM knows. Oh, she was on that touch. Now they're out. But not that high pressing. Lucas got to win that. Marvin's got fresh legs. Colley's on a hat-trick here. Don't play him now. You got to go yourself. Now you got to play him. Why have you not cut it to him? Dosu, what is this highlight? Are we serious, man? Now you play him, just slip him, he's one-on-one, it's game over. Okay, you don't. Now you got to fire it in at the front stick because he's goal side, but let's go and get to the byline and turn around. FM. What is this in the match engine, mate? Stupid. If we concede here, I'm going to be livid. Matty, you got to win. Well done. Algastui. Dosu. Colley wants it. Doesn't find him. Oh, poor touch. Point blank range. Fires it over the bar. You got to be kidding me, right? 22 shots we've had. 22 shots we're going to draw. Well, if you offered me a draw at the start of the game, if you offered me that at the start of the game, yeah. But my word. Penalty, it was never a penalty. Thank God my keeper saved it. And a plenty of weird decision making there. Matty not whipping it, them going down the other end on the break. Nah, come on, man. Right there, man. Dosu is a very good footballer. He's our best footballer. He's our key player. Lay it to our best striker, or then just cut it to him and you get it back. No. I'm going to turn and then turn back and whip it on my right foot. Anyway, when he turns, at least go into your left peg and look the play out. He half turn, realise, maybe I should whip it on my preferred foot. You don't think? That was an absolute freaking joke of a game. At least Colley scored 2 and broke his goal-scoring, drought. And look, they're a really good side, and yeah, that's a very good point to get against a very good side. I'm disappointed because we played really well and we should have won. And we should have scored more than 2, and we should not have conceded 2. So far, from what I can tell in this system in the 4-2-3-1 is, we're a good side, we're good enough to play it. Defensively, though, not good enough. Defensively, not good enough to play it. We've made defensive signings, but we're copping too many at the back. Do we tweak it, make it more defensive? I think we then lose the ability of being able to play it. Let me know in the comment section down below there, YouTube. Till next time, see you for another episode, which is hopefully not as stress-filled and hopefully a little bit more straightforward. But there were still some good parts to it anyhow. See you next time. Thank you and goodbye.